Hello and welcome to HD Movie Talk, the official podcast of all of TikTok. I'm your host, Dean's Beans, and as always, I'm joined by my good friend and co-host, Fluffy Duffy, aka Harlan. Hello.
Hello, you are awfully quippy today, aren't you?
I've told
Yeah.
one whip so far. That's about average.
Well, you did it within like the first 5 seconds, so I consider that pretty impressive.
No, yeah, okay. I'll agree with that. Anyway, news and reviews is when we talk about the comic book movie news or just movie news of the last few weeks. Then we do some reviews. Today, the main review is going to be Shang-Chi. I'll do time codes in the description and everything if you want to just skip to that and not hear all the playful banter we're going to have beforehand.
Wow, you're such a hero, Dean.
Yeah, I know.
You're putting in the time and effort for the convenience of our viewers.
Exactly. I care about them, unlike other people here. I don't know what I'm implying.
What are you trying to say? I like
Anyway.
most of my viewers.
What percentage do you like of your viewers?
99.
So, our first piece of news, I don't really have anything to say about this, but Idris Elba is playing the Sonic character of Knuckles.
How do you not have anything to say about this? This is
It's pretty cool.
amazing.
Yeah.
I actually quite like the first Sonic movie.
I like it as well. It's a lot of Jim carrying about for me. After
Right, yeah.
no Jim carrying about. And apart from otherwise than that, it's just a pretty good movie, you know. It's fun, it's dumb.
There are way worse, like, I mean, technically this is a video game movie.
Yeah.
And it might be the best video game movie I've ever seen.
It's definitely up there. I'm trying to think if there is anything better.
There's not a lot to beat.
No.
What, Assassin's Creed?
Yeah. Okay. Anything else to add about Idris?
Nope.
No. You see, it's just what it is, you know. I think
when I saw that news, I was like, huh, all right.
I'm like, that makes sense. Okay, on to something also interesting. Sam J is currently filming as Nick Fury.
Oh, interesting. Is that his?
That's his facial hair.
Did he post that on Instagram or something? I don't think I follow Sam Jackson on Instagram.
What are you doing in your life? He likes to post lots of photos of whatever t-shirt he's wearing.
Oh.
The thing we don't know about this though, is what he's actually filming.
Interesting.
So we don't know. It could be Secret Invasion. I don't know. We don't know if that started filming, but what we do know is the Marvels is currently filming.
I imagine because they usually announce that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
even though
maybe
they have been very secretive for Secret Invasion.
Well, maybe that's why it's a secret.
Wow, look at that.
But we haven't had it confirmed that he's going to appear in the Marvels at all.
But he has to, right? I'd imagine he would. At least like a cameo.
Yeah. So and it's an interesting one. I think he'll be in both. It could really be either, I think, while they're filming.
Something like that.
Something like that. Okay. See, this is just small news, and now we're moving on to something which is pretty major. Pretty big news is a few leaked images of my boy Moon Knight.
I'm a little disappointed that this got out because I imagine this is going to be like a pretty big reveal.
Yeah, I reckon it'll be like at the end of a trailer or something like that, and we'd be like, whoa.
Yeah, because like the character of Moon Knight, like I'm super excited for this TV show.
This is the TV show I'm most looking forward to, I think.
Because like just like ignoring who he is like a character.
Yeah.
Just like the action.
And also just Oscar Isaac as a human being.
Yeah, he's a terrific actor.
Yeah,
ignoring Apocalypse.
So what do you actually think of the suit?
I think it looks cool. I mean, I wasn't a big comic reader when I was growing up, but like I knew who Moon Knight was, and this looks like not only like a good adaptation of the comics, but it also looks like sick.
It does look cool. I think the bottom left photo does look better. Like, because I'm not complaining about it. I'm not saying this is a bad thing. Just in my mind, comics Moon Knight is a bit more like clean. Like his suit is a bit more, like just one material. But this is also cool.
Yeah, and also like this is like a super low res leak like this could we don't know where it's going to go.
Something I do really like is the eyes. Now I'm looking at it.
Yeah, the eyes, because what? So the idea of a character of Moon Knight is like he like stumbled upon like a tomb.
Yeah, it's like
right?
he's like Egyptian god powers kind of thing,
but with also multiple personalities.
Yeah.
This could be really. I'm really excited for this TV show.
It's a cool suit. The left photo does look really cool.
Yeah, but the left photo looks a little bit more like
concept arty.
Yeah, than the right one.
The cape is cool, I think, on that one though. I just love a cape.
It looks like angel wings.
Yeah.
Which is sick.
Yeah. I'm just so looking forward to Moon Knight. It's the one I'm most looking forward to.
Even more than She-Hulk?
Oh, that's a tricky one.
Actually, I would go more than She-Hulk.
Yeah, just because... But then we get to, not only is it She-Hulk, but we also get Guy Gantcher with like Jamila Jamil. Then we've got Hulk in it and we've got Abomination in it. So there's quite a few things there to look forward to. But I think I'd go Moon Knight.
Yeah. I kind of like this whole like Marvel like putting out new characters that have like really no ties to the MCU yet.
Yeah, like Shang-Chi and some of his pals. Let's not talk about that yet. Okay. Moving on. This is the big news of the week. It's not.
What is this? I don't know what this is.
This is a leaked image from David Ayer's cut of Suicide Squad 2016.
Oh wow!
So this was going to be in one stage of the movie, one version of the movie.
Yo, maybe we shouldn't get the Ayer cut. Like, maybe it's not a good idea.
I feel like obviously this is just going off one image here, but I feel like this doesn't look like it's going to help with like the sexualizing of Harley Quinn in that movie.
No, she's making out with every guy she comes across.
Yeah, I think what works about her arc is she had the movie with the Joker, and then she had the movie of her like trying to find herself and being single and just living her life. And then in her third movie, she finds someone else who she does then quickly kill, but that's besides the point.
Right. But I mean, she kills him arguably with like a good intention.
Yeah. It just shoots him. Spoiler alert for the Suicide Squad, by the way.
It's not a big spoiler. It happens like halfway throughout the movie.
Yeah. It's just I just thought this was really interesting, especially we've talked about making a better version of this movie. Do you think this would be in a better version of
No way. No, absolutely not.
I just don't get like this is just I feel like partially just because no characters have any like development, or no characters grow any bonds in the movie we've seen, so it struggles to me how this would fit in.
Well, maybe they cut that part out. They cut out a lot of the family parts, and Harley Quinn and Deadshot were the mom and dad of that family, I guess. So that's so
it's also, but it's kind of like the bit where he purposely misses the shot,
right? But like that was the only point of character development in the entire movie.
And I remember you specifically saying that you don't like that moment.
No, I don't like it because it came out of nowhere.
It did. No, I agree with you.
And then everybody else was like
this. And I just don't see. Here's another problem I have with this idea, and from a movie that we haven't seen, is why is Will Smith going along with this? Why is Will Smith's character being like, oh yeah, I'm attracted to this insane person?
I don't know. Who knows? It could be they actually fell in love. It could be the Enchantress like has his mind taken over or something.
It's true. Anyway.
Either way, it doesn't work.
Yes. Star Wars stuff. We got a new like extended Star Wars Visions trailer, and that's out soonish.
This should be interesting. I don't know if I will necessarily tune in every week for this because
I'll definitely try it, but I might not stick around.
Because like I'm not a big I don't know if you're an anime guy.
I've never watched.
Me either.
And anime.
I think I'm trying to think of like I watched Avatar. Does that count?
I feel like I've heard this before. I've heard people who like anime say it doesn't count, but I'm not sure why.
Because there's no dubbing?
I don't know. I dub all the time. Oh, sorry, dub. For those listening on an audio-only medium, I just dabbed, and Harlan is like failing at a dab at the moment. He's not doing a great job at one.
No, I'm not dabbing.
What was that then? Please explain.
I am hanging my head in disapproval.
I thought it was pretty funny. Yeah, no, there's definitely some cool visuals in this trailer.
Sorry, I'm still recovering from that. There are a lot of cool visuals, like the top right picture you have up here where it has like the lightsabers.
Yeah.
Like wrapped around another lightsaber. That looks sick. There's a lot of cool things like that I'm looking forward to. Like
and like the English, no, well, I suppose you'd say the American voice cast is stacked as well. Like there's so many like good actors in it.
Is it anybody notable or just like popular?
There's people you would definitely know, and I can't actually think of any that I remember, so I'm quickly going to look this up. Star Wars Vision's American cast, and yeah, there's people you definitely people you know, like actors rather than voice actors are doing it, if you know what I mean.
Interesting. I wonder why they're going that route.
Yeah, I feel like this does have like potential to be like Marvel's What If, and you know that's making it sound like I love it. So speaking, Simu Liu, isn't it?
Oh, Shang-Chi.
Alison Brie, David Harbour, Neil Patrick Harris, Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Oh wow.
Henry Golding, Kyle Chandler, Karen Fukuhara, who is in The Boys. She's the girl who is part of The Boys. What's the character?
Starlight?
Pardon?
Starlight? Valkyrie?
No, the one who, the Asian one who kills people. What's the character's name?
Oh, the girl.
Yeah. The reason I can't remember is because in the comic book she is called the girl.
Yeah, I don't remember her name.
Well, there you go. Well, that's the notable one. So it's got a stacked American cast.
Oh yeah, that is stacked.
Just for like no reason. Do you know what I mean? Like why?
They could have gone like voice actors and like their audience would still tune in.
Yeah, like I feel like people aren't going to go, oh, I'm going to watch this because it's got Neil Patrick Harris. Like, no offense to Neil Patrick Harris, but you're going to watch it.
He's an accomplished voice actor, Neil Patrick Harris.
Yeah. I'm seeing if there's anyone else I recognize here.
But David Harbour,
yeah, I'd watch. Yeah, it looks like they're all in one episode each, like because it's like an anthology type thing, like
right.
What If? Then they're all just popping in for one episode, you know, having a good old time, making a day of it. Making a day of it. Anything else to add about Star Wars Visions?
Nope.
Okay, moving on to the next thing. What is the next thing?
Oh, Eternals.
Oh yes.
Speaking of psyched for this
trailers, this was an incredible trailer.
This movie looks like it doesn't look like a Marvel movie, and I love that.
Yeah. When I went to watch Shang-Chi in the cinema, this trailer came on before the movie, and like I got, there's so many goods. It looks so good. Just and when I say it looks so good, I mean like it looks really beautiful.
It does, and now they're able to say that an Oscar award-winning director is directing it.
Yeah,
and it looks like it. It looks so cool.
That shot of the Celestial I've put in the top left there, that like bit in the trailer just looks so cool, and Angelina Jolie with her golden weapon thing, it just all looks so cool.
Like the shooting the laser in the eyes. I saw this trailer. I saw Shang-Chi twice.
Same, yeah.
Nice. And every shot in this, like the trailer was almost like seeing the trailer on the big screen. It's almost as much of a good reason to go see Shang-Chi for a second time.
Yeah. I missed it when I went the first time because I like got there a lot later than a lot of the adverts.
I didn't see any Spider-Man trailers though. I didn't get any
No,
of those.
people have been saying they've been going to the IMAX one and they've seen like more footage.
Oh,
Obviously IMAX is wider.
Right, but
we will talk about that, I think, when we talk about the Spider-Man trailer. But just the Eternals in general, I'm so excited.
It's gonna be so good. Like I don't see a universe where this is a bad movie.
Yeah, and now I've seen Shang-Chi, I'm now like more willing to accept that Marvel are now ready to start doing stuff in different directions. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like they're ready to try things out. What come on, what a sick looking movie this is.
Yeah, I can't wait for it. It's gonna be so cool.
Oh, come on. Yes. I'm sorry, that's just my hype. Talking about Marvel movies, Black Panther 2, Wakanda Forever. We've had some set photos.
The biggest shocker here, Martin Freeman has a beard.
I was literally about to say that. And he's wearing a nice suit. Like, why is he dressed up so much nicer than he usually is in these movies?
I know, he looks so dapper.
In the blip, he must have, moved up the world of American politics. Oh, the president's dead. Oh, everyone gets to move up about like 5 ranks.
And he lost the time to shave. He can't shave because he's a busy man.
He's so busy going to meetings, whatever politicians do. I don't know. What else do we have here? I think a big takeaway is we have I think her name's Dominique Fawn, who is playing Riri Williams, who is Ironheart,
which should be really interesting.
Yep, she's in Black Panther 2, which makes you wonder how she fits into this movie.
I can confidently say that I have no idea what this movie is going to be about.
Exactly. Yeah. No, you're right, and I'm not sure how she is, like how big a role she has, or is she just in one scene? Is she a main character? Because it's interesting to think, because it's not like she has any ties to Wakanda. Like the only connection is she's very clever and she's black.
Right.
As far as I'm aware, they might change her origin. Who knows?
It should, because like really all I know, there's only 3 things that I know about the movie.
Yeah.
1, Riri Williams is in it. Martin Freeman is in it, and why am I blanking on her name?
Letitia Wright.
Shuri's in it.
Yeah, that's Letitia Wright.
Yeah.
And Shuri is here on the right in a cool purple costume.
Oh yeah, she looks sick.
Yeah.
Is that a costume or is that like a motorcycle outfit?
I don't know. So this is her on the motorbike. I was going to clarify that her character has a motorbike stunt scene.
And isn't Namor supposed to be in this?
Yeah. See, that's another thing we know. How do all these things tie together? It's a bit like reading stuff about Spiderman before watching the trailer. You're like, how does all this stuff tie together, and is any of it real?
But like even before the Spider-Man trailer came out, I was able to like kind of be like, okay, I know where this is going. Like I have a pretty good idea, but
you don't even know who the main character is going to be.
No, you don't. You don't. It could be focused on Martin Freeman the entire movie.
Imagine if he's like he's wearing that suit because he's the new king of Wakanda.
Oh my god, he is the White Panther.
Can you imagine if they just like they never revealed who the Black Panther was in any of the movies, and it's like a big thing, and the movie ends with Martin Freeman, and everyone's happy for him.
You know, like one of like those face things you can go like Black Widow uses or whatever. They have Chadwick Boseman in it, and right when the movie starts, he takes it off, and it's actually Martin Freeman.
Notice that they've never shared like a shot in the movie, in any movies.
They've never once. You can go through the entire movie of Black Panther, and you will find 0.
And Civil War, yeah.
Martin Freeman was not in Civil War.
Yeah, he was.
Oh yes, he was.
Wow. Yes, I'm Harlan, and my favorite MCU movie is Civil War.
I forgot. Okay, can you just drop it?
Okay, sorry. I apologize. I didn't mean to.
Ding. Anyways.
Sorry, Harlan.
It's
I'm sorry. Pause from recording. I'm really sorry. I'm joking. I'm gonna keep this in. Okay. Moving on to less interesting news, but still interesting. Black Canary movie.
Hey. I haven't seen Birds of Prey.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say that. But like, she didn't have a massive part in the movie, and I definitely don't actively dislike her performance. But because she's barely in the movie, then I can't be like, oh, I'm really looking forward to this. Do you know what I mean?
Right. It's kind of
like I'm happy she's getting her own movie, you know, but I don't have any opinion on her performance. She does like the Black Canary screen about once in the movie.
Really?
Something like that, yeah.
Interesting. I'm as excited for this movie as I am Blue Beetle. Actually, I'm excited for Blue Beetle a little bit more because of that one Batman animated show. But like,
yeah, Blue Beetle, yeah.
Besides that, I don't know much about this character. I haven't seen Birds of Prey. I'm happy that they're doing more representation in superhero films, but besides that, I'm like, who is
Have
this?
you seen somebody who pointed out that they're putting all the black characters on HBO Max, or
yes,
non-white characters on HBO Max, I should say, because Blue Beetle isn't black.
They're like, we like representation as long as you'll give us money every month for it.
Yeah, well, we can't put this in the cinema.
No, of course not. This won't make any
what
money.
would we put on who would we put on the poster? Mine Freeman isn't in this.
Oh my god. This is satire.
there were too many Asian people on the Shang-Chi poster, so they decided they had to put a BMW on there.
You see Martin Freeman in the corner so they could level everything out.
My favorite, I honestly love so much that a BMW is on the Shang-Chi poster just for no reason.
Wait, hold on. Is it really?
Have you not seen it? I'm like, on the poster when it's like the Mandarin, well, Wenwu standing at the back and Shang-Chi in the middle, in the bottom right, there's just a BMW.
That's.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
It's
I guess it was an integral part of the story, kind of.
Yeah, but like I this was pointed out to me before the movie came out, that just the BMW is a section of the poster to itself.
Yeah, that's a little weird. I don't know if I like that.
I also now just notice Abomination has a section to himself, which also is a bit random.
Yeah, considering he's in. Well, we'll get to that.
The BMW is in more of the movie than him. Let's just leave it at
that. Yeah. This is true.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
What's
next, you can talk
God.
about this.
Oh my god. Is that Daredevil in the top left corner? I'm pretty sure it is.
Well, here we go. This was something I was going to say, because in the IMAX trailer you get more vision both up and down. It is now confirmed that isn't him, because in IMAX you can see his little chin.
I actually saw a picture of it. You can see his eyes too. Like it. Like,
can you? Yeah, and you're like, oh, that's not Charlie Cox. And the thing is, I always knew that wasn't Charlie Cox, because no offense, he's got a bit of a belly there, doesn't he?
Yeah, and
doesn't... like. And who knows? Charlie Cox might be in this movie, but I said this on a TikTok somewhere. If Charlie Cox is in this movie, they're gonna either put him in the trailer or not put him in the trailer. They're not just gonna show us his like elbow in the trailer. Yeah. You know what I mean? They'll reveal all of him or none of him.
So going kind of fast forward in the trailer, something I'm surprised nobody's really talking about for the trailer is, why is like the Sanctum whatever it's called, Doctor Strange's, why is it snowy?
Yeah, no, I was thinking I've read online, and this is a very stupid explanation why. It's because they never fixed the hole in the ceiling because they don't have any money. And I was like, number one, I think they do have money. And number two,
magic.
Yeah, and the stairs were fixed as well. Anyway, I don't know. It's an interesting one. I think it's probably going to be like, oh, Doctor Strange did a spell and it went wrong or something like that.
That would be lame, but that's probably what it's going to be. But it's like, why would you make it all like ice? That doesn't make much sense to me.
It'll be something like that. It'll be like, oh, Doctor Strange did, and that's why I think they might include it just for a reason for Wong to leave. And Wong's like, I don't want to deal with this. I'm going to talk. I'm going to go do some karaoke or something. That's what he said. Anyway, I didn't spoil anything. What are you talking about?
Oh, now we have to put. Oh well. So what else can we talk about here? Okay. So I'm gonna save talking about the actual cameos later in our conversation. But some people are saying like, oh my gosh, that's Sandman at the bottom left picture.
Yeah. People are like assuming Sandman and Lizard are both in this trailer.
Yeah, and I looked at what they're saying Lizard is. You can't really tell if that's Lizard or not.
No, there is something in it. I kind of get why people like the Lizard is a sensible assumption, I think, but it's
right.
It's in no way a guarantee that Lizard's in this movie. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. It could just be like a monster.
But then if it is Lizard and Sandman, then there's one villain from every Spider-Man movie, which is quite neat.
It is quite neat.
But I don't know, you know.
But like, it's just like a sandstorm it could just be like dust from the lightning or whatever, or like something. We don't.
Really I feel like the only 3 ones we definitely have confirmed are the 3 on the bottom here.
Right, Electro, potentially. Well, this is going to be a 100% different Electro.
Yeah. Well, it's a tricky one. I don't know. They all seem somewhat. I think there's an argument to be made for all of them.
Right, but like this one has yellow lightning.
Yeah. Blue lightning. And he's not blue. And then we've got Green Goblin. Who, to be fair, some people are being like, "Oh, it could be Harry Osborn." Why would it? I don't want James.
Anybody.
Franco.
I don't know.
I want Willem Dafoe.
I do think that the reason we didn't see Willem Dafoe is because there's going to be something weird going on there. I'm pretty sure this is not going to be just like.
Okay, what if he looks like the Green Goblin, like face?
That'd be cool, but I also want to see Willem Dafoe.
We know we're good friends with Willem Dafoe. We know his favorite movies, Aquaman.
Yeah, he's a huge listener of the podcast. Aquaman is his favorite movie.
He keeps messaging me like, "Hey Dean, can we come on Guests Bests?" And I'm like, Willem Dafoe, you don't even have TikTok. Get some followers on there, and then you're invited on.
It's like we can't have like a nobody like you on the podcast. It's
the kids. You don't know. Yeah, where's his online influence, Willem? What kind of name is Willem?
Yeah, come on, just be Will. Come on, you don't have to be.
It's special. Like Will Smith is. Do you know Will Smith isn't William?
Is he?
He's like Willard or something like that.
Yeah. See, like you don't see Will Smith trying to be special out here. He's just Will. He knows his place. Okay, Willem
Dafoe is just an amazing actor. Like, do you know what I mean?
Right, but TikTok sensation? No way.
What I was gonna dovetail that into, I was gonna say the best, like not the best Spider-Man villains, but my favorite actors who play Spider-Man villains are Willem Dafoe, Michael Keaton, and Jake Gyllenhaal.
Really? Yeah, I'm with you there.
But then Dr. Octopus is top tier, and so Sandman.
They're all top tier besides Venom and Electro.
Are you even talking about the new Goblin?
No, I was about to say that's why I was pointing at you. And new Goblin.
And Lizard is mid tier.
Lizard's mid tier, and I kind of like Harry Osborn.
Yeah,
I like his.
I don't like any Goblin apart from Willem Dafoe that we've had in the movies. Both the Harry Osborn Goblins are a bit.
Yeah, but the Raimi one's better.
Yeah, no, that goes without saying. Anyway, Doctor Strange's Mephisto.
I think this is really funny.
That people are saying that again.
But I don't think Mephisto will ever show up in the MCU.
Do you know?
Not for a long time.
I feel like they have to do it now. Do you not think Marvel are looking at the internet and going, so many people want to see Mephisto, let's give them a Disney Plus series?
Oh, definitely. They're plan. I think like when people start speculating it, they're like, okay, guys, how can we weave this into the MCU now? But like, so we're not going to see Mephisto for like another 3 years, probably.
No, I don't think it's out of character for Doctor Strange, to be honest.
So I've seen a lot of debate on TikTok about this being like, look at how he acted in Doctor Strange. Like, yeah. But also like, look at how he acted in like Avengers Infinity War Endgame, where he was like, there's one possibility. Like, I don't know.
But then his whole thing in the first Doctor Strange movie is like, I don't care about the rules. I'm going to use the time stone as much as I like. Backwards, just, and then also in the What If episode, spoilers for What If, he's all like, I don't care about the rules. I'm going to eat this gnome. Rah.
I don't know. We'll see. I think it's a little bit out of character just because of how much. Yeah. Because like his character has grown from the beginning. Not much, but he has.
No, yeah, you're right. Yeah, I guess we'll see.
Yeah, but who knows?
Anything
Maybe it
else?
is Mephisto.
And he is fighting Spider-Man, which is also interesting.
Well, are you talking about that? Oh yeah, he is.
No, he's fighting Spider-Man, yeah. He's all like,
but one thing that I noticed,
yeah,
that box that he's holding, in the middle left, if you go back to the trailer and you see the point where Doctor Strange is casting the spell, for a split second you can see the box involved in the spell.
That's interesting.
I saw it when I was trying to grab a clip from the trailer.
That's cool. The train fight is pretty cool as well. That's an interesting.
Yeah.
Is it Spider-Man 2 train?
And something else I noticed though is kind of worth mentioning is like, why does Doctor Strange have the Eye of Agamotto?
Yeah, it looks like nothing's in there though. It's not like, normally it's a bit of green, isn't it? But it looks just black.
But wasn't it? Why would he have made it again? Because it should be destroyed.
Yeah. Well, the stone, he still has the eye, doesn't he? The eye.
Well, yeah, but then Thanos.
But the Infinity Stone is destroyed.
Right, but Thanos crushed the Eye of Agamotto.
Did he?
And yeah, he took it and like took it off of me. And
and he's like, "Oh, you didn't even use your greatest weapon."
No.
Because then Doctor Strange like grabs the star, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And that's the time stone. Anyway, I don't have anything else to say about this.
I'm super excited.
Yeah, I know you are.
This movie's a bigger deal to me than Avengers Endgame.
I can get that. I understand that. If like Toby and Tom are in it, which is
right.
95% certain, I would say. What was your percentage at?
Yeah, 95. I'm with you on that one.
Yeah, okay. Next up, we have what I'm excited about. This is the movie I'm most excited about. We move from your movie to my movie. We had the first reactions in for the Batman movie. Someone has seen it, and it's good news.
Okay, so do you want to read this out to me?
Sure. So, the Batman is a horror movie. Very graphic, very dark, very scary. Paul Dano is effing crazy. So effing scary. I loved every second. And then he said, the cut they saw of the Batman is 3 hours long. Bear in mind, earlier versions of the movie are always going to be longer than the final cut. So the final cut might be like 2.5 hours. I don't think it will be 3 hours, but maybe like 2.5. And Zoe Kravitz is an amazing Catwoman. And there's a scene at the end that will literally had everyone screaming, everyone gasped like it was a big no way for everyone. I don't give an F about Batman or DC. And even I clenched onto a knee and was shook. It was the biggest mic drop. And also, apparently, it does set up a sequel. Which isn't surprising. This movie set up a sequel.
I hope this movie is amazing.
It looks it, doesn't it? And just the fact that they're going, this is like graphic and dark, and Paul Dano is crazy. I really like that idea of it.
I love Paul Dano too.
Yeah. And he's like, him as a Riddler is such a good fan casting.
Yeah.
And Robert Pattinson is such a good cast as well.
I think that this movie has the potential to be super special, I think.
I really hope so. This is the movie out of any I'm just most looking forward to ever now.
And it gives me another opportunity to make my girlfriend like DC. She's where I was with DC about like 8 years ago.
Well, you better do something about that then, yeah.
Do you remember hating DC?
I don't know if I ever really did.
Oh, well, I did. So
I get that a lot of people did. I kind of just, or maybe I did. Who knows at this point? Okay, speaking of DC.
Oh yeah, I guess.
We've got the DC Fandome in a few weeks, like a month or so. So we're getting the Batman footage. We're getting Peacemaker footage, Aquaman 2, Shazam 2, Black Adam, The Flash, Super Pets. Apparently, we're getting DC League of Super Pets footage. Crypto the Superdog is hiding on this poster, and then video game stuff as well.
What I thought was interesting is this poster actually got a lot of Not a lot of, but it got some flag.
Yeah.
Because there's no Wonder Woman on it. It's just like there's no, what do you want to call it? What's her name? Gal Gadot. She's not on the poster. It's just a comic book picture of Wonder Woman. And there's no Ben Affleck Batman. Even though we know he's coming.
Imagine if they put Michael Keaton on here. That would have been good.
That would have been so funny.
I reckon they should have just done all three Batmen hidden in just complete opposite corners of the poster.
Yes. They just make it all pictures of Batman. They take out everybody else.
Yeah.
I think that's the move.
That's kind of what DC's approach to making things is anyway.
Well, at least it used to be.
Yeah, it's true. They've gotten better. Okay, I'm just looking forward to seeing some footage from stuff. But the other thing is James Gunn, along with this announcement, released a Peacemaker. Like it's been referred to as a poster, but I don't know if I would call it a poster. But
it's a clip. It's a picture.
Yeah,
and I'm super excited for a Peacemaker TV show.
Oh, me
Peacemaker.
Too. Yeah, it's a cool looking thing as well. Like I like the American flag car.
Yeah, makes total sense.
And his number plate says Pissmaker.
Yeah, there you go.
That's 100%. I'm gonna replay this clip once we've watched the show. 100%. If he has that car in the show, if that's actually part of the show, there's gonna be a joke when someone goes, "Why does your number plate say Pissmaker?" And John Cena will be like, "It doesn't. It says Peacemaker. It's very important."
That's like exactly how it's gonna go down.
He'll be like, Peacemaker was taken.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
but he says it in a John Cena fashion.
Anything else to say about DC Fandome?
No, I'm excited for the trailers to come out, but like, I don't really care about the TV shows, like the animated TV shows.
Yeah, the stuff I cared about is about the stuff I listed, I think.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Last piece of news. Speaking of Aquaman, I've got so many good segues today. This was revealed today as of time of recording. 2 photos from Aquaman 2. One looks very familiar. The other one, stealth suit.
Something interesting.
I think it's a stealth suit.
His like classic suit looks a little like it has like more spikes and stuff to it. It looks like.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I kind of see that actually.
Yeah, but I don't know why I have a stealth suit. It looks interesting, but like I don't have a lot of reasons to get hyped for this movie.
No, you're right. Until we find out more, and it's Amber Heard, and until we find out more information. But why does every character need a stealth suit? Do you know what I mean?
For stealth missions, obviously.
Yeah. Well, we've had Captain America, Spiderman, Iron Man,
Aquaman now.
Yeah.
Right, does Superman's suit count?
Oh yeah, well he's got a black suit. Maybe this is what it is. It's just Aquaman's like, oh, I'm really jealous of how cool.
Yeah, he's like, damn, that looks
and
cool.
Then obviously Superman is going to be like a really big character in this movie, but just like in Shazam, they actually can't show his face, so he'll just be floating on screen, just cut off from the head up.
You see like a shadow of him in the background the entire time.
It's just they're just walking along the floor, and then Superman is floating behind them, but obviously he's a bit higher, so
right.
You have to pay for the IMAX ticket to see his face.
There you go. Yeah. Him and Matt Murdock together.
It comes full circle. Anyway, yeah, that's the last piece of news, and that's it.
All right, so now we get into the reviews.
Should we just start with the big one?
Let's start with the big one.
Spoilers for Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. That's a really good name.
I love this movie so much.
It was so good.
So good.
Top 5 MCU for me, for sure.
Top number 1 action in all of Marvel.
Oh, no. Number 1 action of any comic book movie ever.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, let's start there. I feel like that's an obvious place to start. Just some of these fight scenes were absolutely incredible.
All of these fight scenes are actually incredible. No, but there's some that literally make you go, oh! Like,
what was your favorite?
There's so many good ones. I'm going to have to say the bus scene.
I was going to say the bus scene as well.
like that one part where like he jumps on top of the bus and like slides down and grabs the mirror and like goes back in.
I was gonna say the bit when like I think it's when they're in a tunnel and all the bad guys just get back up, and then he just runs down the bus and just throws them out of the window, and just it was so good.
Cool.
And it's just it like a kung fu movie should be. It was like watching a dance, wasn't it? Just a really violent dance.
You could tell that they just put so much time and effort into this movie, and it really pays off.
Just those, that bus scene was so cool. All of the action scenes where there wasn't like a single weak one, and like how they use the 10 rings as well in these fight scenes.
Yeah, I was not looking, like I was like, really, their weapon is like the whole catalyst of the film is going to be these dumb metal rings. I didn't see how that could be cool, but it's so badass.
They can just be used for anything, really, can't they? They're all like, wow, let me fly, like running across them. It's so cool.
They really can be used for, like, there's nothing they can't be used for.
And there's so many little details as well. Like when we was trying to like break down the gate, when he goes like this, and all 10 of them were on one arm, and he punches it. It's just small details like that where I'm like, yeah.
I mean, sure, they defy all rules of physics, but
that's kind of the point, I think, as well.
As Spider-Man pointed out with Captain America's shield, it doesn't really matter.
It doesn't, because also they're magical, and we don't know where they come from. Actually, I can't say they're magical because maybe they're not.
My friend said that they're probably something from the Eternals.
People keep saying that, but I'm not
sure. And at first, when he said that, I was like, I don't think so. But it makes, out of all theories, that one makes the most sense.
Yeah. I feel like it's very easy to say that before we see the Eternals, though.
Right. But I would.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's it.
No, I get that. And in the comics, number one, the 10 rings aren't armbands; they're actual rings you wear on your fingers.
Interesting.
And number two, they are alien technology. The Mandarin found them on a crashed spaceship. But I don't think they'll. If it might be alien. I mean, if it's the Eternals, then it technically is alien. But I don't think they'll be like, oh yeah, you just found it on a spaceship somewhere.
Did they make the Mandarin immortal in the comics?
I don't think so. No.
Because that's something interesting the movie didn't touch on at all, is how the rings make you immortal.
Yeah. Or well, just I think they give you, like, you can be killed, but you won't die of old. You won't age.
Right.
But also, it's very hard to kill you.
It is very difficult.
You need just a big dragon thing to do it.
I think the armbands were definitely the move.
Yeah, no. And I feel like they had to differentiate from the Infinity Gauntlet as well.
Right. Like if they had, can you imagine how dumb it would have been if he was like, oh, I have to put them all on my other hand now.
and the 10 in the comics, they're like there's like a laser one, there's a fire one, there's an air one, and they all do something different. So the way they changed the Mandarin completely, including not using the name Mandarin, and it all works. So
right, that bit that they did about how they chose the name Mandarin. Orange. Yeah, that was. I wanted Chinese food after that movie just because of that one line. I was like,
Yeah. So speaking of Wenwu, I think he's a superb villain.
He's so good. It's good because, like, not only can you get where he's coming from, but you sympathize with him.
Yeah, but then also there's points where you're like, you're such an idiot, and like the movie does such a good job of like making you dislike him, but also like you don't like him, but you kind of feel for him.
Right. And I think the best thing they did to make you feel for him was like they showed you how at peace he was with I think Lego.
Yeah.
Is that how you pronounce his name?
I don't know his mum's name actually. Yeah.
But everything in the movie was just like beautifully done. And like I did see it twice, but I saw it the day after. So obviously it was a little hard to get through seeing it 2 days in a row.
Yeah, I saw it twice in 3 days.
Okay. So I guess I'm more committed than you, but it's okay.
So Wenwu, what do you think of Shang-Chi as a character?
I love Shang-Chi as a character. I cannot wait to see like
he's just so fun and like
what I liked about this movie is like it didn't rely on like having other MCU characters in it.
Yeah.
It was really its own thing. I feel like a lot of the MCU movies they don't have a crutch, but they definitely like relying on like other characters to be in it.
Although you say that, without a doubt, one of my favorite parts of this movie was Wong.
Oh well, Wong was amazing, but he barely interacted with him till the very, very, very end.
Yeah, just no, but okay. I don't know if you've seen this, but I spent a long time making a TikTok, which I posted this morning, which basically amounts to release the Wong Cup, because I really want to know what other karaoke songs he sung.
No, I have not seen that video.
No, what I did put like too much effort into it, but but it was just like there's so many. Just I don't know what's something about Wong in this movie, just how casual he was about everything. I've always loved Wong, and obviously, like I'm not saying it's a bad thing he was in this movie because it makes sense to have the only other Asian superhero so far in this movie,
right?
And just the bit where he steals their friend's drink, I'm like. It's just small details like that.
And then there's like is Wong fight training Abomination?
Yeah, like that. He's just so casual about it. He completely just beats up like the Hulk because they're like the same strength, and then he's just like, "Oh, just come on, try harder. Like I've been showing you how to do." Just Wong is just.
He was awesome in this movie.
Something about him. I know. Speaking of people who like didn't need as big roles in this movie as you'd think, but still were very good. What about Ben Kingsley as Travis Slattery?
Amazing. That whole bit he did with the monkey, the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was amazing.
I thought they were monkeys. I really thought those monkeys were riding the horses, but they were just
I can't get my head around it.
On riding the horses. Oh, it's classic. And then the bit that really makes me laugh both times I watched it is when he goes, "I'm not actually dead. It's a performance." It's just how he says performance.
That bit at the end of the movie, like they held the shot for long enough where I was like, "Wait, is he actually dead?" Right when I felt that to myself, I was like, "Oh no, it's just Trevor."
Yeah. Okay. What about Katie?
I liked her. I was a little bit confused at the end about how like they were like, "You two are both a part of this."
Yeah, when she was like, "Oh, you can come too." I didn't mind it though. What I really enjoyed about it is how it wasn't a romantic relationship.
Yeah, they didn't even waste doing anything with that. It was
what other Marvel movies where they're just a male and a female main characters and then just hanging out, you know? Captain America, Winter Soldier, but you know.
Right. But even then they kind of like
different.
Hinted towards
it. That's true. And there's literally like there was the bit at the start where our grandma was like, "Hey, why aren't you two married?" And then he's like, "Shut up." And that's basically just.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they go to that later in like the franchise, because like it would make sense, I guess, kind of. But we'll see. Me too.
I think they worked really well as friends.
Yeah, and I don't
like
want
when they crossed arms and went through the portal. That was cute.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Okay, what do you think of Talao?
Who?
The village.
Oh, the village. That was cool. When I saw it the second time in the theater, I needed to take a minute of shut eye, and that's when I fell asleep.
I feel like that if you've seen it before, yeah. Something which I think is always, I don't know like what exactly I want to say about this, but it stuck out to me that they explore this magical kingdom through the windows of an all-new BMW.
Oh my god.
I'm watching this and I'm like,
so weird.
Why are they still in the car? Get out of the car.
They had to like drive all the way up and then park the car.
Yeah. To be honest, I'm surprised like Shang-Chi didn't turn around and go, "Wow, I can see this beautiful village all the way through the 360 view clean mirrors of the BMW."
That was one of the worst product placements I've seen.
But it's the new deal, isn't it? Because they've moved on from Audi.
Right. Are they done with Audi?
Yeah, I think their deal ran out, and then BMW probably we'll pay you more money.
Yeah, like them and Hyundai. See that like brand deal they did with Hyundai when they had like
through the Disney Plus.
Yeah. Oh, Disney's just selling out.
Wow. This was like barely a superhero movie, and I really appreciated that.
Yeah, it didn't. I mean, the only superhero part of it was like the rings, and it barely focused on that.
Yeah, it's definitely more of a fantasy movie.
You're right. Definitely 100%.
It's a fantasy movie and then a superhero movie, I think.
I feel like Marvel is now just like Marvel. It isn't necessarily like superheroes, but just...
exactly. And I feel this is definitely the least superhero thing of anything they've ever made. I think maybe Loki.
We're ignoring Agents of Shield, right?
Yeah, Marvel
actual...
Studios made stuff. Maybe Loki or this are the two like least superhero things.
I feel this is definitely least superhero-y.
Yeah, and I appreciate that. It's like I just everything about this, but like it was a really good soundtrack.
It was a nice breath of fresh air for sure,
and it looked beautiful. Like there were just so many shots.
Sure.
And I liked how much of it was subtitled as well. And it's a bit of a random thing to say, but I appreciate that they went through the effort to have like a third of this movie subtitled.
Right, because it definitely made it feel a lot more genuine. At points, I'm like, well, if they can speak this language, why aren't they doing it the entire time?
That's why Katie was there, I think.
Right, but like points where like Katie's gone, they're still speaking English. That's when I was like, but I let it go because I'm like, I can understand what they're saying.
This movie has made me wonder why they speak English in Wakanda.
Yeah, I don't know. For us Americans.
Do you know that Chadwick Boseman was originally supposed to speak with an English accent to not confuse audiences, and he went no.
That's dumb.
And he said when he said no, he was like worried that he was going to lose his job because this was like before he started filming or anything. And he was like, "Oh, I might lose my job for this, but I'm just going to say no."
Wow, ballsy, but good thing he did that because that would have been really weird and probably a big thing.
So okay. What were your favorite things about this movie? Just like in generalities.
My favorite things, the action, the writing, because it's really well written, and the characters. So like everything.
Yeah. I'd say the cinematography, the sound, what was showing on the screen, and also the sound that came out of it.
Yes,
they were
those are my two favorite parts. Everything else was okay, but like those two things, my favorite part.
My favorite part was Wong doing karaoke. Listen, I'm sorry if I keep talking about this, but I have thought about this scene so much after watching the movie. I'm literally just sitting there to myself talking about, Wong, what an absolute legend. And I just really love the bit before when Shang-Chi goes, oh, and then just both of him and Katie's faces in that moment is so funny. They're both like, oh.
That post-credit scene was so good.
I reckon that's my favorite post-credit scene ever. You ranked
I don't know
them.
About that one.
Where?
I've ranked them.
What was your favorite? I do not know.
I think it was Spider-Man Far From Home. Where J. Jonah Jameson.
Oh, that's a good one, actually. I think I prefer this one just for the karaoke. There was so many stuff like the Hulk being human. Like
there was a lot of stuff. This was the one bit that I said that I actually legitimately enjoyed Captain Marvel's character. Like I thought she was like actually like charismatic and like I liked her character.
Yeah, and also the bit when she was kind of like, "Oh yeah, he has my number," and then left.
That was awesome. That was so funny.
He doesn't know my number. How's her hair grown so quickly? That's what I want to know.
Well, look at Wong. Wong has some luscious locks, doesn't he? In this movie.
And it's good facial hair as well.
Oh yeah, he's getting scruffy.
I'm watching a TV show with Benedict Wong in that was made before in like 1999, and he's just so slim, and he looks nothing like Benedict Wong, and just Wong things. Can we talk about Wong more often?
I didn't realize that, like, Wong and Cumberbatch have the same first names.
Yeah, Benedict.
That's funny.
The thing about Wong, I did make a TikTok about this, is that he's going to be in more MCU movies than anyone at the moment, because he's in this, Spiderman, and then Doctor Strange 2.
Yeah. Wow, look at him getting that money.
Yeah. What else do we have to say about this movie? I feel like we haven't gone into much in depth, and I've just talked about karaoke a lot of the time.
Well, I think we covered everything.
Yeah. Do watch that TikTok, everyone that's listening, because I did kind of lose my mind.
Guys, don't watch it. It's don't.
I'm honestly really proud of the editing in it.
Okay, maybe you guys should watch it. I'll watch it right after we end this recording.
Yeah.
Any other things you watch that you want to mention?
So I feel like we should wait until we've seen all of What If to talk about that.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait. Yeah, let's wait for What If.
Just give us a score out of 10 overall.
Of the new episode?
All of them. All of it.
All of them? 8 out of 10.
I was gonna go 7.
Because the Peggy Carter one was okay. The Chadwick Boseman one was awesome. And then the third one, what was that?
All the Avengers dead.
Oh, that one was okay. And this one was pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, so, I'd agree with that. Anyway, I watched Free Guy. That was pretty good.
I saw Free Guy. I like that one. It was
fun. And it was funny. And it had it was more in depth in it kind of had a message. And
which was sweet. And also that
was surprising.
Spoilers for Free Guy. That one scene where Ryan Reynolds gets Captain America's shield and the Avengers things comes on, then he gets a lightsaber.
I think the lightsaber goes a bit too far when
Oh, I know. I loved it. I loved all of it.
Someone pointed out, I love this moment when I watched the movie, but somebody pointed out that this movie's message is about avoiding commercialization and stuff like that. And then at the end of the movie, he's like, Captain America's shield, lightsaber.
Well, they're able to. They can do it.
Yeah,
why not? If I had a movie that was about video games and I had rights to those, I'd be like,
Chris Evans was so funny.
Oh my god, that was so cool.
Yeah, I enjoyed Free Guy. It was good. It was kind of like Truman Showy at times, which
a little Truman Showy, but a lot easier to digest.
Yeah, you're not leaving that going, what if I'm in a video game?
Any other movies you watched?
New movies? No.
Any old movies that you recently watched?
I recently watched
2012-ish.
What are you hinting at something? 2012-ish? I don't know.
Hugh Jackman.
Oh, it's actually 2013.
Damn it. I did say ish.
Yeah.
I said 2012-ish.
He's talking about Prisoners, his favorite movie, for those wondering. Good. I'm sure we'll talk about it one day. Something I watched recently was just to, if you liked I'm going to be like Netflix. If you liked Shang-Chi, then why don't you try Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon? It was a foreign movie that my friend on TikTok, well, he's a YouTuber, I suppose, Naubis, suggested to me, and it's a kung fu movie, and it's very good. I watched it, and I was like, "This is
good." I've heard about that, but I've never.
And I don't watch a lot of foreign movies, and I'm trying to watch more. So if you're like me, check this one out. It's good.
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Well, I've never seen the movie, but I know it's extremely popular, especially in the kung fu community.
The kung fu community.
The kung fu-mity.
That sounds like some kind of fungal infection. Okay. Shang-Chi was amazing.
Shang-Chi was so good. Watch it.
Here's something new I'm introducing this week for no reason at all. What is your favorite piece of news we had this week? Oh, wait, no, I know the answer.
Oh, I don't know. The Spiderman trailer, obviously.
I'm going to go Eternals trailer because that was so cool.
Well, I'm going to go Eternals trailer, even though Spider-Man looks way cooler than Eternals. Sorry.
And what would you rate Shang-Chi out of 10?
Oh, I give it 10 out of 10.
I'd go 9.5.
Oh, I give 9.5. What,
okay.
What 0.5 could have made it better? Wow,
this is the final episode of HD Movie Talk. Mamma mia. I quit.
It's a pizza pie. All right.
Adios.
All right, are we no! I was literally about to say I was trying to
I could see it in your face. Okay, moving on. I'm keeping this in, but I'm not giving any context.
Okay. Goodbye, everybody, I guess.
See you next week where we talk about a bad movie. Bye.
Bye.